Okay, so reference angle method is an acute angle formed by the terminal side of angle theta and the x-axis. So it reference angle by this. There is height. This is uh, it's like a complement. Okay, theta then complement. So it says there that the reference angle is an acute angle. So your answer should be acute angle. So it means less than 90 degrees. And then formed by the terminal side. So the terminal side of the given theta and the x-axis. So if the theta is in first quadrant, like this one, since the theta is in first quadrant, obviously it's an acute angle. So therefore, whatever the theta that falls under first quadrant, that is also the reference angle. Next, if the theta falls in second quadrant, okay, so the formula is to find the reference angle. It's 180 degrees minus the theta. Next, if the theta, by the way, class, here, reference angle is an acute angle formed by the terminal side. So this is the terminal side of this angle, this theta, and the x-axis, this one. So therefore, this is the reference angle, the terminal side and the x-axis. Next, if the theta falls in the third quadrant, okay, to get the reference angle, so it's the theta minus 180 degrees. Okay, so here the reference angle, this is the terminal side of this theta, and this is the x-axis. So therefore, this is the reference angle. Next, if the theta falls in the fourth quadrant, so this one, to find the reference angle, it's 360 degrees minus the theta. Okay, so this is the terminal side of this angle, and this is the x-axis. So this is the reference angle. So let's have an example. Find the measure of the reference angle for each given angle. So if the theta is 120 degrees, we know that 120 degrees is in second quadrant. So to find the reference angle, it's 180 degrees minus the given theta, which is 120 degrees. 180 degrees minus 120 degrees, the answer is 60. So this is the reference angle. So it's an acute angle. Next, number 2. If the given theta is 345 degrees, what is the reference angle? 345 degrees is in fourth quadrant, right? So therefore, we're going to use this formula, 360 degrees minus the given theta, 345 degrees. Therefore, the reference angle is 15 degrees. 15 degrees is an acute angle. Next, number 3. The given theta is 7 pi over 4. 7 pi over 4 class is still in third quadrant. Malapit siya sa 8 pi over 4, which is equal to 2 pi, right? So, ibig sabihin, nasa fourth quadrant siya. So, same process. To get the reference angle, 360 degrees, when we convert it to radians, that is equal to 2 pi, right? 2 pi minus the given theta, radian, 7 pi over 4. So, get the LCD, which is 4, then multiply it and divide it. Divide your LCD by the denominator. So 4 divided by 1, 4 times 2 times 8 pi minus 4 divided by 4, it's 1 divided by multiply by 7 pi, so we'll have 7 pi. 8 pi minus 7 pi, we will have 5 over. So this is the reference angle of 7 pi over 5 over 4 that in degree, then we convert it into degree. That is 45 degrees. So how about if the given theta is a negative angle, like this one? How are we going to get the value of its reference angle? So let's try this. The given theta is negative 145 degrees. Before you compute for the reference angle, you need to compute first with the coterminal. Okay, the coterminal of negative 145 degrees. Again, coterminal angle. These are angle in standard position wherein they have the same terminal side. So we can use that idea if we get the reference angle. To get the coterminal, so we can add 360 degrees from negative 145 degrees, which means the coterminal of negative 145 degrees is, when we simplify, it's 215 degrees. Now, we can identify easily what quadrant 215 goes. So 215 degrees is in third quadrant, right? So if it's in third quadrant, the formula to get the reference angle, it's theta minus minus 1 degrees. So we'll use this since they have same terminal side. We're going to use 215 now as our theta minus 1, which is equal to 35 degrees. That is now the reference angle of negative 145 degrees. Next, how about if the given theta is in radians and it's negative? So it's just the same. I mean, instead of you identify what, get first what is the coterminal of the given, and then after that, once you get the coterminal, what quadrant, then use the formula to find the reference. So if the given theta is negative 10 pi for 3, so again, to find the coterminal, get first the coterminal of this angle. We're going to add again 2 pi. Get the LCD, which is 3. 3 divided by 3, it's 1 divided by negative 10 pi. So negative 10 pi plus 3 divided by 1 is 3 times 2 pi, that is 6 pi. So we will have negative 10 pi plus 6 pi, it's negative 4 pi over 3. Still the coterminal is still negative, so we just continue, get the coterminal, negative 4 pi plus 3. Again, we add pi plus pi. E again, which is 3. 3 divided by 3, 1 times negative 4 pi, negative 4 pi, plus 3 divided by 1, 3 times 2 pi. So 6 pi. Then simplify. Negative 4 pi plus 6 pi, it's 2 pi over 3. So therefore, the coterminal is 2 pi over 3. 2 pi over 3 is what quadrant? 2 pi over 3, second quadrant. So if it's in second quadrant, that is 180 degrees minus. To find the reference angle, it's 180 degrees. 180 degrees in radians, that is equal to A minus the coterminal 2 pi over 3. Get the LCD again, which is 3. 3 divided 1, 3 times 5, and pi. Minus 3 divided 3, that's 1 times 2 pi. Well, simplify 3 pi minus 5 pi over 3. So this is the reference angle of negative 10 pi over 3.